again. I hate that feeling, and there's a lot of psychological stuff going on between Carmichael and Wyndham right now.
Well, the Suzuki starting grid has told you who is on the line. We've got a great day of racing. We're off and running at Washougal. Big, wide left-hand turn into no one's surprise, or maybe to everyone's surprise. Number 14, Wyndham, up in front. Carmichael in second place. So it's Carmichael and Wyndham going 2 and 1 respectively, and the fans are turning it up.
Beautiful line of Kevin Wyndham up into the first corner. Just was able to drift wide, protect the inside of the next corner as he headed up the first jump. Just laid that thing flat. Looked like James Stewart as he went up to the jump to stay low and get all that horsepower of that 450 down to the ground. But he's got Carmichael knocking on the door. This is what we all wanted to see right here.
All right, Coach Bailey, if you're Kevin Wyndham's coach, you tell him to relax and just take it easy. If you're Ricky Carmichael's coach, I guess the word is don't panic.
Yep, if you're Carmichael, be patient. Don't let him go. Keep him in sight. Don't let him get too much confidence going. But, you know, for Wyndham, just keep having fun. Throw that thing sideways, you know, and have a good time out there. Anchor yourself into a type of psychological situation to where it's what you do during the week. And these guys pitch the bike sideways over the jumps during the week and have a little bit more fun out there. They need to do that at the race, too, if it helps them relax and ride to their potential. You see, pretty much neck and neck until they got into third gear. Kevin started to pull Ricky a little bit. That's his bike right there.
Kevin Wyndham, number 14 out of Centerville, Mississippi, is your leader here in Moto number 1, the 250 class. Number 4, Ricky Carmichael, the defending champion.
And important at this track because everyone runs about the same pace. You look at the lap times and they're very close compared to other tracks. They're a lot rougher, take a little bit more skill and thought and timing and line choice. Here it's very...
All right, thank you very much, Cameron. So Ezra Luss, David, a little under the weather, and this track is not that forgiving, but Kevin Wyndham making it look easy. Your leader here in Moto number 1. You talked about his style, how easy it makes it look. This guy, you know, at the start of the show, he said for Ricky Carmichael, he's got to keep in contact with him visually, and right now, unless he's got Superman vision, Carmichael is not going to be seeing him.
Oh, look at this. You know, he's got to look way over another part of the track to see him. Be leaning over a little bit more right there, but I don't think he expected Ferry to cut it that sharp. And Kevin, his lines have been incredible, just like I figured he would be able to do here at Washougal, master of lines. But he's just so graceful, Todd. I mean, everything he does is so fluid, so pretty. He's coming around to the checkered flag right now. It'll be 3 in a row.
Kevin Wyndham making his way through the majestic conifers of the Pacific Northwest, and what a beautiful backdrop for the winner in Moto number 1. So we picked up his 3rd win in a row. Larocco's 3rd place, first podium of the year in the outdoor season, and Ezra Luss having to withdraw because of flu-like symptoms. This is Moto number 2 from Washougal. Kevin Wyndham got the first victory. Let's see, David, if he can put this one to bed.
Well, he doesn't get to start this time. It's a good start, but it looked like Kyle Lewis stole it from him. He's bossing there, too, and Nick Way on a 250. Amazing he was able to get that kind of a jump on all the factory riders. So the Yamaha's certainly got it chewing out after. They're sitting in 2nd and 3rd right now, but it's number 23, the Michael Jordan of Motocross. Kyle Lewis out in front, and Lewis looking very sharp, but anyhow, let riders settle in and get comfortable before they attack him. Well, he gets him this time. Wyndham gets around Nick Way, and now it is Kyle Lewis in front, Kevin Wyndham, and looks like Wyndham's coming up fast. Lewis, your leader. Kevin Wyndham in 2nd, Nick Way sits in 3rd. Looks like Lewis did a little wave at the fans or somebody he might, oh, that could have been ugly. Waving at the crowd as he went off that jump. Lost his focus, made a mistake, and he's now not in the lead. So that's what you get for waving. He's up front now, but about another lap and a half, he's not going to see Kevin anymore. Kevin Wyndham, the shadow assassin, and Ricky Carmichael, number 4. He changes his gear. So it looks like the Fox Jinx is out. He's off the orange stuff. He's got the new stuff going now, but he's sitting in 8th place and trying to make a move to get back up to catch up with Kevin Wyndham. Oh, he's working his way through the pack pretty nice. Same thing he did at Unadilla. Look at him trying to get around Boss. He couldn't, no opening on the inside, so instead of waiting right there, he's like, forget it. I'm going to the outside. He's always at work, making the riders in front of him think. And he got really quickly up into 2nd place at Unadilla from a terrible start. I mean, coming around the first corner, he was about 14th, and he was in 2nd immediately. So if he doesn't do that here, Kevin's gone again, and I have a feeling he may just be gone. Yeah, and Kevin Wyndham as well. If he can put together these two motos and back-to-back overall wins, 4 motos in a row, get the ball rolling, as soon as he gets that momentum.
Roncada's 21, Kyle Lewis is 23, and Chad Reed is on the move.
The setup working for him, but here he's got a great opportunity. He's not going to see Kevin Wyndham this moto unless Kevin falls or something, but you know, he can at least race for second, race for a podium finish, and he's still got Ricky Carmichael behind him.
Speaking of Carmichael, he has moved up to 5th place, had a terrible start with sitting in 9th or 10th. Here's Carmichael on the gas, number 4 on board the Honda. And Ricky Carmichael trying to salvage the day, David. I know he wants to be on that podium, but he's in danger right now as he's dropped all the way back, got a second in moto number 1. Meanwhile, Kevin Wyndham is all but checked.
You know, a bad finish in Red Bud, but he's right back to the kind of performances he put into Bud's Creek, running a fast pace.
Wyndham back in the pack as they make their way to the woods, and Carmichael looking to be the shadow assassin, trying to find a way to get around Stefan Roncada.
Tough place to do it through these switchbacks right here. He's trying to take a different line. He's got Roncada nervous a little bit, looking back at him. Right around the outside. Stefan was trying to protect that inside so much that he left the door open on the outside, which set Ricky up to the inside into the woods.
All the way gone.
He railed that right-hand berm right there, and those shadows so perfect. He bounced out of the berm into the next corner.
Well, this should be fun. They battled through Supercross Series all the way down to Las Vegas. This is Carmichael and Reed. Reed number 22 on the Yamaha, Carmichael number 4 on the Honda. Not the best of friends, but they show each other respect, and this time Ricky Carmichael just takes what he thinks is his.
He was making so damn much noise back there. I think he intimidated Chad. His elbow was touching his knee. He was so wide open on the gas. Gets rid of a couple tear-offs. All right. I can go even faster now, Chad, now that I can see. Yeah, I don't think Chad's going to let him go. This is going to be a good fight. It's been a while since it's been this late in the race where Chad, I mean, every line he's got just crosses over a slick spot. He's making his own racetrack. Watch this. Just lays it over. Beautiful. I mean, I can't, when I'm talking about Stewart and the 125 shows, and it's hard for me not to overdo it, you know? You can't blame me for what he's doing out there. Kevin is insane. It's unbelievable. Look at the aggression of Ricky Carmichael. When he lands right here, he is so pinned, leg out, ready for the corner, going out. He was either going to make that pass or bump Chad out of the way. That was a commitment right there. Chad knew it. He had to let off.
Right now, let's send it down to the sidelines and Cameron Steele for another report.
You said before earlier in the season, when Kevin gets in his groove, things will be going. Is he in his groove now, or is there more to come?
No, he's definitely coming into terms with the bike and the power delivery, and you just got to be real smooth, and which Kevin is real good at being smooth corner to corner, and so he's only going to get faster as the year goes on.
Happy days in the Kevin Wyndham pit.
Yes, sir. I think, you know, besides getting smoother and getting more used to everything, more comfortable with being back up front and the crowd and all the things that go along with winning, the responsibilities, the extra stress stuff, the confidence level that he's going to have from, you know, yeah, he won Unadilla, that was one day. Like Roncada at Bud's Creek, even he told me, he goes, you know, yeah, I saw what you wrote about me. I wasn't mad because I was telling people the same thing. Hey, that was just one day. But this is another day, and he's doing it again. Another look at his pass on Kyle Lewis on the first lap. Was right around it, makes it look easy, and he has been putting seconds on the entire field ever since.
Well, it's the final control now. You're right. It's the final lap for Kevin Wyndham. There he skinned up just a little bit, but he's back into his rider position, and he's probably wondering, where is everyone? He has absolutely run away with this race. Kyle Lewis got a great start. Give him credit, but shortly thereafter, Kevin Wyndham came to the trees and took the lead and has not looked back, except just to find out if he's all by himself here in Washougal, Washington, for the Scott USA Nationals. So Kevin Wyndham continues his streak, make it 4 in a row, and Wyndham, as Ricky Carmichael finally comes into view, Kevin Wyndham finally sees some competition. Carmichael unable to close the gap at the very end, and Kevin Wyndham